Hi friends, good afternoon, late afternoon. Log Home Dad and I went and had some brunch, and then we went and saw the babies. I had to pick up some stuff there, and then we had to run by Sam's Club. So now we are back home, and I already have been out this morning to the coop and checked on Anna. Of course, checked on her last night. As soon as I picked her up this morning, touched her crop, she started to regurgitate, just me touching it. So I brought her out, kind of emptied it a little bit. This afternoon I've come out. When I touched it, she didn't do anything, and I even brought her out and I massaged it really good and tried to let her regurgitate. She didn't, and it's smaller, but she still has a lot in there, and it didn't stink this morning near as bad as what it did yesterday. So I'm hoping we are making good progress. So I still have her separated. I've given her, right now she has some yogurt and some cinnamon oil. I mixed it together really good, and that's what I'm gonna let her eat. She's got fresh water. I've already, like I said, I've been in there and cleaned up. So let me get for my eggs. But yeah, so Log Home Dad comes out and he's like, I'm gonna clean Mr. Carson's coop. I said, okay, great. And next thing I know, this is what we have. So Mr. Carson escaped. So now Log Home Dad's in a pickle on what he's gonna do. So last time we let him out, the little booger went right at me when I tried to talk to him. So we'll see what he ends up doing. So he's gonna leave him out for a few minutes, and because I've got Anna separated, so, and I don't want him, he thought about putting him in the run, but I don't want him going in there because I don't want him like aggravating the girls and getting them all upset. And that's certainly not good. Log Home Dad in between the rooster and his chick. He saw that rooster walking toward me, and those spurs have grown so much. He has really gotten huge. Yeah, zoom in for you here, see if I can. Little stinker. So Log Home Dad's got to catch him and put him back in the coop now. Hey Maria! We're gonna have a chicken show. I'm gonna see which rooster can. Do you want the big rake? No. See which rooster can win here. Oh, Emma's gonna get in on this wrangling. I'm really kind of surprised he's not tried to go after Emma. Oh, there he goes. She's like, get in that coop. She has been so sweet with our chickens, and she just wants to play.
Yeah, she wants to play.
I hope this doesn't end badly on live. She's always been so sweet with the chickens. Even when they were tiny babies, they would, she would let them sit on top of her head and on her back, and she's a sweetie. Maria says, hey, Danny. Yeah, so Mr. Carson is out. He don't know what to do. Oh, no, you don't. Don't come near me. Gosh, his spurs are sharp. I want in. Okay, so let's go in here and check out Miss Anna. Oh, she's eating some of her goodies. Yay, Miss Anna. So I want her eating that. And then tomorrow I'll probably let her have some regular food. Bless her sweet little heart. And hopefully her bra will get here, and that's going to help her tremendously with that. Because, I mean, you can just see how it always sags. And this is their crop right here, and it doesn't normally sag like that. I mean, it can get big, but she sits lower to the ground too. So compared to the other chickens, if you notice. So, I mean, her spirits are good. I'm not worried about that. I think she might be the one that's been laying the egg in the corner, because I've had to 3 times this week drag an egg out of that corner. And I just simply think that she's uncomfortable with that crop being so low to the ground. And she's walking a little funny. She's picking her legs up when she walks. But I do have 6 eggs today. So that is like super awesome. That means she's still healthy enough to lay her eggs. She's coming in and letting me pick her up. I mean, she just like sits on the ground when I go to pick her up. She's being a sweetheart. But that crop is just so big, and it's still just huge. And that's with her going 2 days with regurgitating and not having regular food. So that just really concerns me. But as long as she's got fresh water, she'll be okay for a few days. So we're good. So I've gotten her coconut oil. So as long as she's having that, I'm super happy. So hopefully she'll finish that off while the other ones have their food. And as soon as I stop massaging her crop, it goes back to kind of being hard again. And I just think that's the muscles contracting. But man, we had 6 eggs. That's so awesome. And then, and that means all my hens laid, by the way. Hey, Debbie. So yeah, I mixed her up some goodies. Oh, let me get my pan. Forgot to get my pan, y'all. There's Mr. Carson over there. Goodness. It's always exciting around here. So I got to go see my babies today for a few minutes because I had to go pick up, I'm assembling my cabin crates today and tomorrow. So I had to go borrow a couple of crates from my daughter, boxes from my daughter so that I could finish them off. Mine won't be here in time. So thank goodness we both do this, that we can share all of our stuff with each other. We're constantly borrowing from each other. He's too fat to fit through the fence.
Yeah.
Log Home Dad says we're going to have a rodeo today. Woo! Andy got him. Well, that was easy. Good job, Log Home Dad. Aw, thank you, Kimberly. I know it kind of, like, I was so scared to even come in and peek in at him last night because it just scares me thinking, that I could come in and she could be laying on the ground. And so even this morning when I came and checked her out, I made sure she was doing good. Now, see, I can see my girls right now because I've had their food up in there because I don't want her eating any, so I brought them out here for her to eat. And I can see my girls' crops a little bit poking out, and that's just because they just ate, and that's perfectly normal. But by morning, when they haven't eaten, it should be down, and hers just doesn't go down. So it's just because her muscles are stretched and they're not going back the way they should. So it kind of drags on the ground. I have a feeling it's her stature because she sits lowest on the ground out of any of my chickens. So she's a sweetie though. And she's been just beautiful, me coming in. Because you have to, when you pick them up, and she's, my heaviest, Miss Cora is probably heavier. But when I come and pick them up, I have to massage it, get it really soft, and you can kind of hear it gurgling a little bit when you massage it. And so then you have to hold them upside down and completely straighten their neck out to get them to regurgitate. And you can only leave them like that for a few seconds because you don't want them aspirating on that. So it's a little bit of a process doing that. And so it's up and down, and she's just a sweetie. And I don't know if you guys notice anything different, but Miss Violet got her saddle off. Look how great those feathers look. If y'all remember, Mr. Carson had got her about she had about a golf ball size bare spot on her back. And that saddle has, her feathers have grown right back in. So that's what we're doing with Miss Isabel here. Is she had a little area, and I think she's picking at it. I think because it's winter and they kind of want to like sit on eggs, so they go grody. And I think that's what's been going on with her and Miss Cora. I think it's Miss Cora that has pecked a little area, a bald area on her chest, and I think they're pulling feathers, thinking they're building a nest. So I think that's what Miss Isabel was doing. But Miss Violet's, her bare back was from Mr. Carson. He was tearing her up. And then what happens when they get the bare back, because it's a nice shiny little spot, everybody pecks at it, just not to be mean, just because it's a shiny spot. And like they'll peck if you come in with, I try very hard not to come in with bracelets or anything like that, or even dangly earrings, because they'll want to peck. And I had a Band-Aid on my knee one day, and they took off with it because that's what they want to do. They want to peck. And so one of them grabbed it, and it hurt because it was, you know, fresh sore. So they grabbed it and took off with it. And it's like, well, I'm going to find that in someone's droppings. So I'm going to leave them out here probably for about, since all of them have laid eggs today, which me having 6 eggs, I know they've all laid eggs. So I'm probably going to leave them out here for about 45 minutes or so. And then I'll come and clean up, and then let Miss Anna come out just so she can be in the run for a little bit. I'll leave their food out here, and then I'll put it back up for Miss Anna. So hopefully by tomorrow morning, Miss Anna's going to be so much better, and she's going to eat her yogurt, and I might even go inside and get her a little bit more yogurt and bring it out here. So she likes that so much, yogurt, and she loves coconut oil. And I think because she knows that she's all, she knows it's full. I mean, obviously. So bless her little heart. I hate seeing her get like this. So I'm just praying that this bra from Crazy K Farms really solves her issues, because she's acting great, besides her feet, you know, because I think that load on her front is causing her to lift her feet up higher, and of course she can't run as fast as she normally would. But so there we go, y'all. We are it's been a little bit of a crazy day, but we're getting it all together, and hopefully they'll have most everything cleaned up by the time Anna comes out, so she's not putting a lot in her crop. And I'll clean up what I can too that is left out here. But all right, well, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna get inside and work on my cabin crates. So if you are one of my subscribers, hopefully they will, well, they'll be in the mail on Tuesday. So that's pretty exciting. If you live local and you're picking it up, it'll be ready for you to pick up on Tuesday. All right, y'all. Well, I love you guys, and we will see you tomorrow on the Chicken Inn. Bye, y'all.